This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Carolinas. I'd now like to turn it over to our first presenter, Randolph-Macon College.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of this event. My name is Gabriel Raynor. I am the Assistant Director of Admission here at Randolph-Macon College. We're going to jump right into the overview of Randolph-Macon College. We're founded in 1830, small campus, around 1,600 total students. You can see there that female to male ratio 53 to 47. And 78% of our students are from the state of Virginia, and 22% are from out of state. 23% there identify as racially diverse, and total altogether makes for a pretty diverse campus. 11 to 1 student to faculty ratio, and average class size of around 16, so it keeps it pretty small. Currently, we are graduate assistant free, so faculty teaching all courses, and about 97% of our faculty members are PhDs, so students are being taught by leaders in the field. 50 plus majors, minors, and pre-professional programs. And we have about 35% of our students who are studying abroad. We like to kind of attribute that to our 4-1-4 academic calendar. If you haven't heard of that, that's the fall semester and spring semester, and right in between there is the January term, that J term, affectionately known here. And a student has the opportunity to be able to take one course, study abroad, or participate in internships. And that happens immediately upon coming to campus. Those internships that are set up from our EDGE Career Center. You'll see in the top right corner. The EDGE Career Center is number 13 in the country. They provide a blueprint for our students when they come onto the campus and give them a roadmap to success, and show them the way and give them opportunities that will help to catapult them upon graduation from Randolph-Macon College. You'll see 100 clubs and organizations on campus, 13 fraternities and sororities. That means that students step onto the campus and they have an opportunity immediately to be involved in all of the things that are happening on campus and off campus with community service efforts. 14 residence halls on the campus, different styles of living, 18 varsity sports on the campus. Right now, we just won last Saturday, the Division III National Championship in men's basketball. So we're very excited and very proud of our men's basketball team. You'll see there 2 ways to apply to Randolph-Macon. You can go onto our website, or you can utilize the common application, which many of you are probably familiar with. Important deadlines there you'll see for our transfer students. Spring, if you're applying for the spring semester, December 1, for the fall semester, June 1. So it's vastly approaching for the fall, and we're looking forward to seeing your application soon. What we're looking for, you'll see there, of course, the courses and grades. We're looking at the high school as well as your current institution. We'll take a look at the personal statement or essay. Please proofread. That is very important. I could not stress that enough. Letter of recommendation, 1, no more than 3. And please list your extracurricular involvements that you have going on. If it was from high school, it's your current institution, maybe a civic group, or even a church that you're a part of. Obviously, your college transcripts and your high school, actually, transcripts as well. Right now, we are test optional. So you can definitely opt out of the SAT or ACT scores when applying. And the optional interview, all of these things give us an opportunity to get to know you a little bit better and bring us a little bit closer to who you are and how we can best serve you. You'll see here from a financial aid standpoint, all applicants are considered for merit scholarships. So immediately when you apply, all of those pieces are pulled together, looked at holistically, and you are placed into one of these areas, the Dean's Award, Trustee Award, or the Presidential Award. You'll see there with the Trustee Award and the Presidential Award, students can be invited to interview for additional funds. And also, of course, you see there the need-based aid, making sure you take advantage of the FAFSA. You'll see here, making connections with the admissions office. You can connect with us. I will be your transfer counselor. You can also look and explore our virtual and in-person options. Of course, the information sessions, open houses we will be attending college fairs this semester and in the fall. So keep your eyes open for us. We're looking forward to connecting with you. You'll see my information there on the slide, and thank you so much for having us this evening.
Thank you, Randolph-Macon College. We will now have Bradford University.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. My name is Whitney Pitchke. I'm one of the Regional Assistant Directors of Admission for Radford University, and I work with all students who are coming from the Hampton Roads area of Virginia, as well as the North Carolina and South Carolina area. So I'm super excited to be with you all tonight. So just to jump right in, Radford is located right in the heart of the New River Valley in Southwest Virginia. We are about 3 hours from the city of Charlotte. We are just under about 11,000 students. So we're a nice mid-sized campus. We're not a huge school, but we're not a super tiny school either. We're sort of a mid-sized university. Our male-female breakdown is about 57% female, 43% male, and about 30% of our students identify as first-generation college students. So I mentioned that Radford is sort of a nice mid-sized campus, and the academic life is where Radford really starts to feel like a small college. So as you can see, there are small classes, about 20 students are in your classes. The average student faculty ratio is about 14:1. So you really do get the opportunity for some small classroom experiences, some really great classroom discussions, and even some classroom debate. And we really intentionally keep our classes very small. The red banner down the left-hand side of the page shows all of the different colleges within Radford. So we are most known probably for our School of Education and our School of Nursing, but we also have a very strong program in the Visual and Performing Arts, Business, Health and Human Services, and then our Artist College of Science and Technology houses all of our science and technology courses as well. So you can really pursue a little bit of everything here. And this slide here goes into a little bit more detail about our academics. So if you would like to scan the barcode or the QR code at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, that will take you to our website where you can see a little bit more about all of our programs of study. You can see what the curriculum entails, what students do for internships, and then ultimately what students do once they graduate from Radford. So we're going to switch gears a little bit and talk about campus life now. So again, I mentioned Radford is sort of a nice mid-sized campus where you get the best of the big and the best of the small. Campus life is where Radford starts to feel a little bit more like a large university. So we have 16 Division I collegiate athletic programs in the Big South Conference, club and intramural sports as well. We have over 300 student organizations, everything from Greek life to student volunteer organizations, religious organizations, a little bit of everything. We have some really amazing living learning communities on campus that are tied to particular programs of study. So there is additional academic enrichment that you get in these living learning communities if you choose to take advantage of them. We do have one specifically for transfer students. So it's a transfer housing community. So if any of you are thinking about living or would like to live in a living learning community and you think you might want to live with other transfer students, this would be a fantastic opportunity for you. So a little bit about cost. So Radford really tries very hard to keep our cost of attendance low. We like to think that we're giving you an amazing opportunity, but also at a reasonable cost. So our total cost of attendance for an out-of-state student, as you can see, is around $34,000 for the year. That includes your tuition fees, room, and your meal plan. Now, about 82% of our students receive some form of financial aid. So very few students are paying that full sticker price. So the FAFSA is, of course, the big one. You want to make sure you get your FAFSA in to be considered for any need-based financial aid. And then we also have scholarship programs for transfer students. If you have at least a 3.0 GPA and at least 30 credit hours, you are eligible for our Transfer Excellence Scholarship, which is a $2,000 scholarship, which is renewable at Radford. We also have the Phi Theta Kappa Scholarship for anyone who is attending a 2-year community college. We have that opportunity available, and that is a $3,000 scholarship that is also renewable. So if you're interested in applying, we do have two applications that you can choose from. We have the common application as well as a Radford specific application. We don't have a preference for which one you select, so you can feel free to choose whichever one is best for you. If you are interested in applying for a fall semester, the deadline is March the 1st. And then if you're looking for a spring semester, that deadline is November the 1st. We do need to see official transcripts from each college or university that you have previously attended, and we do not need a high school transcript unless you have 24 credit hours or less than 24 credit hours, or if you have not completed a college level math course. In that case, we do ask to see your high school transcript. But otherwise, it is a holistic application review process. We do take everything into consideration, both your academic qualities, your courses, your grades, your grade trends, but we also take personal qualities into consideration as well. So your story, what you do, any work experience, volunteer experience, your family, all those things, we take all of that into consideration as well. So we would love to connect with you. We'd love to have you come and visit us. So this is the sort of snapshot of all the different ways you can connect with us. So feel free to reach out on social media. You can reach out to me directly. I am the one who would be working with you as a transfer student coming from the Carolinas. So I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. And at this point, I'll go ahead and turn things back over. And thank you so much for being with us tonight. And we look forward to hopefully connecting with you in the future.
Thank you, Radford University. We will now have Virginia Commonwealth University.
Okay. We're going to get started here. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alana Johnson. I'm one of the transfer counselors at Virginia Commonwealth University. VCU is a premier research institution located in the heart of Richmond, Virginia. We have two campus locations within Richmond, Virginia. We have our Monroe Park campus, which houses most of our undergraduate programs. And then we have our MCV campus that's geared towards our medical professional programs. We think that Richmond allows our students a very unique opportunity to live and learn in a thriving city. We have over 150 partnerships throughout the city of Richmond. There are 7 different Fortune 500 companies in Richmond, so students have opportunities for internships, opportunities for service learning. I think that when students think about an urban campus, sometimes they don't think about green spaces or opportunities to get out there and to bike and hike and canoe and whitewater raft. And we're located on the James River, which allows students opportunities to get that outdoor feel. We're a central location about 2 hours out of DC, 2 hours from the mountains, 2 hours from the beach, and then 2 hours from the central North Carolina area. We're going to talk about some general institution information. We have just over 29,000 students. About 22,000 of those students are undergraduate students. Although we are a larger institution, we always say that we are a collection of smaller communities within the larger university. We have a student faculty ratio of 18:1, about 2,500 full-time faculty, over 200,000 alum. Those alum help students with career opportunities. We always talk about our career services and opportunities to experience and to learn inside and outside of the classroom. We're going to focus a little bit on the application process and how to apply to VCU. We do have a priority deadline. It just passed March 15th for admission for the fall 2022 semester. However, if you haven't applied by March 15th, don't panic. We practice rolling admissions at VCU. That means as applications are coming in, we're steadily making decisions until capacity is met. If you're interested in review for the spring 2023 semester, I always say it sounds so far away, but really it's right around the corner. I encourage you to keep in mind our November 1st deadline. When we think about what makes a competitive student, we don't have any average GPAs to share. We don't give you a strenuous list of things. However, we do share that for competitive admission, we recommend 30 credit hours with a 2.5 GPA. Again, if you don't meet that 30 credit hour benchmark, it is certainly okay. We will require you to submit your high school transcript, and we will take that information into account in the application process. We welcome you to visit our campus. We, at this point, are doing virtual tours as well as in person. So if you're ever in town, we encourage you to make time to come by and see us. you have any questions about the admissions process, we are more than happy to help. I am going to turn it back over.
Thank you, Virginia Commonwealth University. We will now have Sweet Briar College.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining this evening. My name is Taylor Gibson, and I am the Associate Director of Admissions here at Sweet Briar. I'm also an alumna, class of 2016. At Sweet Briar, we are a women's college. We are located in Central Virginia. We are intentionally small, so your average class size is about 13 students per class. And we have just under 500 students total. So we always like to joke, there's no back row, you can't really hide, but it's great that your professors really get to know you one-on-one and they know you as a person. We are liberal arts based, so we have a little bit of everything for you to study, but it's also a very intensified hands-on learning experience. We have just under 3,000 acres, so a lot of our students love to use the land, whether it's for research opportunities or just, getting out and taking a breath. 90% of our students have jobs or they're in graduate school within 6 months of graduating. We have over 20 programs of study for you to choose from. Pre-vet is also another very popular program of study. And if there's something that you're interested in, we have a self-design major as well. All of our faculty hold the highest degrees in their field, meaning there are no teaching assistants in the classroom. They're never, taught by graduate students. We have a unique 3-12-12-3 academic calendar. So your first 3 weeks, you take one class every day for those 3 weeks, and then your 2 traditional 12-week semesters. And then you end the year with 3 weeks where you can take one class and kind of dig deep into that class, or you can study abroad, or maybe even conduct research with a faculty member. We are primarily a residential campus. Whether you're a first year or a transfer student, you are guaranteed housing during your entire time at Sweet Briar. We have different styles of housing specific for transfer students and also apartments as well. We have a lot of sustainable solutions that we have put into place in the past few years that we're pretty excited about. We have a 20-hive apiary that is actually nestled into a wildflower meadow, along with vineyards on campus as well. So a lot of our students really get that hands-on learning and harvest the honey and work with the bees. And we also have a 26,000 square foot greenhouse that our students work in and help grow the produce that's served in our dining hall. Career Services is there to help you the first minute you step foot on campus up until lifelong support at no cost. So as an alumna of Sweet Briar, you can always go back and get career advice or update your cover letter or resume at no cost to you. I like to say that we are a private education at a public education cost. And 99% of our students receive some sort of merit or need-based aid. When you apply to Sweet Briar, you are automatically considered for a merit scholarship. So your counselor will read that and award you a merit scholarship, and will let you know at the time of acceptance. We are offering daily in-person visits Monday through Friday, and also some Saturdays and Sundays. They are held throughout the year. We would love to have you come and visit. We do have a fly-in program where we cover the cost for the student and one parent to come and visit, and we reimburse you for your mileage. We can book your room at the inn, which is directly on campus, and all of your expenses are paid for to get to Sweet Briar. Just a few tips on applying. It's completely free to apply. We accept the common application, and there's also an application on our website. We try and make the application process as seamless as possible. So we just need a completed application and your transcripts. For transfer students, we will conduct a free transfer credit evaluation to let you know how your credits will transfer over. You'll automatically get elected out of our leadership core curriculum that we have, which has replaced our general education requirements. Essays, recommendations, and test scores are optional. If you would like to send in any extra credentials, please do so. We would love to, get to know you a little further. And feel free, reach out to me. You can call me, text me, email me. I'm always here to help you. And I hope to see you on campus soon and hope to see your application. Thank you.
Thank you, Sweet Briar College. We will now have the University of Colorado, Boulder.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Bear with me one moment. All right, so my name is Erica Korakowski. I am a transfer admissions counselor here at CU Boulder. I was a transfer student myself. I finished my degree at CU Boulder some years ago. Obviously, we're located in Colorado. CU Boulder is the biggest University of Colorado campus. We have about 30,000 undergraduate students and a student to faculty ratio of 17:1. We have lots of different majors, minors, concurrent 5-year bachelor's and master's degree programs, as well as certificates for students to choose from and customize their education and their journey, their academic journey while at CU Boulder. I'll quickly go over the different colleges and programs that we offer, as well as the transfer admission criteria, since it does vary per program. Our College of Arts and Sciences houses the majority of our majors. We just require a 2.5 GPA or higher if you have more than 24 college credits completed. If you have fewer than that, we need to take a look at your high school coursework as well. For the College of Engineering and Applied Science, this is one of the more competitive programs at CU Boulder. We do require a 3.0 GPA as well as some prerequisites, calculus 1 and 2, as well as a physics or chemistry class in order to be considered for this program. For the Leeds School of Business, again, we require a 3.0 GPA, the completion of microeconomics, macroeconomics, and a survey of calculus or business statistics type of class with a B- or better. Then we have our College of Media, Communication, and Information. This houses lots of different majors like public relations, advertising, media design, information science, and so on. 3.0 GPA is required for this. And if you have more than 36 credits completed, we also do have a prerequisite class for each of the different majors within this college. And then for our program in environmental design, again, a 3.0 GPA requirement. A good math and science background is helpful for this program. College of Music has a audition or live recording requirement, as well as a 2.75 GPA requirement. Our School of Education, we require that you have 24 credits or more completed. We encourage you to take gen eds, as well as a 2.75 GPA requirement for this program. And then lastly, we have what's called our program in exploratory studies, which is great for students who don't necessarily know what they want to major in just yet. You get to come in and kind of explore the different options and all the different certificates and majors, the minors that are offered here at CU. And then you can do an inter-university transfer into that program that you choose to pursue. I want to share a little bit more about the application. So we have a specific transfer application for transfer students applying to CU Boulder. So this is housed on our transfer website online. It includes a $50 application fee. We do have fee waiver codes that we're happy to give out if you need one. A personal statement, your unofficial high school transcripts, as well as college transcripts. Any test scores are optional. And you may choose to leave those out if you would like to. Transfer application deadlines for spring applications, we're looking at October 1st. For summer, it is March 15th, just passed. The fall early notification deadline is also March 15th. And then our final fall regular decision deadline is June 1st. So if you're looking to apply for fall 2022, you still have time. Next up, a little bit more about the estimated cost of attendance this is for non-residents. So this number is different if you are a Colorado resident, broken down here by tuition and fees, on-campus room and board, books and supplies. We do have our CU Boulder tuition guarantee, predictable 4-year guarantee that provides complete transparency when it comes to your tuition. So throughout a period of or over 4 years, your tuition and mandatory fees will not go up. Generally, it doesn't take 4 years for transfer students to complete their degree, but this is part of the guarantee. We're also reducing costs in 3 ways by eliminating course fees, increasing scholarships, as well as supporting our student government's reduction in textbook costs. Of course, we have lots of different types of aid available. We actually have a Transfer Excellence Scholarship that is specific for transfer students. You have to have a 3.75 GPA or higher in order to be eligible for this scholarship. The amount is different depending on whether you're a resident or non-resident. Of course, there are other scholarships that are available for transfer students, just like they are for first-year students. There's different kinds of grants, loans, financial aid that's available, as well as a work study program. Here are some important financial dates if you do decide to apply to CU Boulder. These are great to keep in mind. All of this information can be found on our transfer website as well. We offer lots of different transfer student resources. So appointments with transfer admission counselors like myself. You can meet with a pre-transfer advisor. They can help you determine what kinds of classes you might want to take at your current institution that may transfer over to CU Boulder and actually apply towards the degree requirements of your or of the major, the program that you're interested in. And then quickly, a little bit about transfer credit guidelines. This is something that we get a lot of questions about. So if you get a C or better in your class and it was academic in nature, it will transfer over, or generally you can at least get credit for it. If we have a similar course offered at CU Boulder, we have our guaranteed transfer pathways, which are for institutions in Colorado. You can get credit for your AP or IB classes as well, pass and fail courses, and anything that was taken as dual or concurrent enrollment. And finally, my contact information here. So if you have any questions about transferring to CU Boulder or want to get connected with any different resources or anything that I mentioned here, feel free to send me an email and I'm happy to help.
Thank you, University of Colorado Boulder. I'd like for all of our panelists to join us on screen for a quick Q&A. So our first question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? We'll start with Randolph-Macon College.
I would like to say that it's very important to utilize your resources where you are, your advisors where you are, and also utilize people like us. Ask the questions and make sure that it's very clear about what you want and what you expect.
Thank you. Radford University, what's your advice?
I would echo all of that. Definitely take advantage of the resources that are available to you. And that also includes any visit opportunities at the schools where you're thinking about transferring, or if you're new to the college search process, of where you think you might want to go. So most of us have visit opportunities. Some are transfer specific, some are potentially even overnight programs where you can really get a sense of what the university has to offer. So definitely take advantage of the visit opportunity, because that can really help you get a sense of what the university has to offer you, and you can start to really feel like a student at the university, which will help you envision yourself there eventually.
Awesome. Virginia Commonwealth University, what's your advice?
Yes, echoing my colleagues with such great advice. I always say visit campus, make a trip out of it. You want to make sure that you fit in not only to the campus culture, but the culture in the city or town that the college is located in. So I say make a little trip of it, spend some time in the area, and make sure the shoe fits before you purchase it.
Nice. Sweet Briar College, what's your advice?
I would definitely echo visiting a college campus, but also just being open to what that college has to offer, and just finding the best fit that works for you, and just finding your home that's going to work for you.
All right, thank you. And then University of Colorado Boulder, what's your advice?
In addition to everything that's already been said, I would say also taking a look at the majors and the programs and finding a good academic fit as well. Lots of schools are offering virtual events, virtual info sessions, things like that. If you're not able to actually visit the campus, those can be really helpful too. Following the schools on social media, kind of doing a little bit of research about the town in general or the city or the location. All of that can be helpful when you're kind of determining whether that area or that school is going to be a good fit for you.
All right, thank you. Our second question really gets to the heart of your school. So what's one thing you want students to remember about your school? We'll start again with Randolph-Macon College.
I think one of the things, us being a small school and recognizing that every student that comes through the door is different and has something unique to offer. I think so. What we tend to look at, we like to say that our students are seen and you are heard, and your talents and gifts are taken very seriously here. And we like to help build you as an individual as you help to build the community.
Thank you. Radford University, what's one thing you want people to remember about your school?
So I did not share this in the presentation, but it's more of a fun fact, but it's something I always like to share with everyone. So I did not know this about Radford until I started working there, but as you can see in the banner above my head, there's a red plaid banner there. That is very intentional because we are the Highlanders. That's our mascot. And this comes from actually our longstanding tradition of Scottish heritage. There's a very longstanding Scottish tradition in the Southwest Virginia area and specifically in the Radford area. And so every year we actually host a traditional Highlander festival on our campus where the entire community comes together. It's the campus community, the Radford community as a whole. There's Highlander games. The men don their kilts and there's bagpipes playing. It's just a really fun time. So that's something that I did not know about Radford until I started working there, and it's definitely become one of my favorite things.
Thank you. Virginia Commonwealth University, what's one thing you'd like for students to remember?
Yeah, so I would like students to remember we're a diverse collection of small communities. I think that sometimes students think about, well, will I fit in, or is there a place for me? And there's a niche for everyone. We believe in creativity, but we also believe in research and experimental learning. And you'll have plenty of opportunities at VCU to learn inside the classroom, outside the classroom, and throughout the community.
Thank you. Sweet Briar College, what's one thing you'd like for students to remember?
I would say the biggest thing that was really important to me is just the comfortable learning environment that we offer being a women's college. And we pride ourselves on the leadership opportunities, and we really just prepare our students to go out and become leaders of the world after they graduate.
All right. And then University of Colorado Boulder, what's one thing you'd like for people to remember about your school?
Yeah, so in addition to the academic side of things, CU Boulder offers so many different opportunities for hobbies, clubs, recreational opportunities. I mean, it's beautiful. I don't know which way to go, but we're located in an absolutely beautiful town. So, offers a great sort of work-life balance. And the other thing that I would say is that we are very transfer friendly. So we have lots of different resources that are available for transfer students for you to take advantage of to make that process a little bit smoother for you.
Awesome. Thank you. So our last question for this session is, what is one myth you'd like to debunk on the college admissions or transfer process? We'll start with Randolph-Macon College again.
I think one of the things is I hear it all the time with private schools that a lot of students think that we're just not affordable. And although the price tag might be a little bit different, we go above and beyond to make sure that students from the financial standpoint are well taken care of and well understood when it comes to that piece of the pie. Our average aid package right now is around $27,500, and we take a lot of pride in going above and beyond. So sometimes I think it's just one of those things that you hear private school and you say, oh, I can't afford it. But many private schools take a different approach, and they work very hard to make sure that it is affordable for you.
Thank you. Radford University, what's one myth you'd like to debunk?
So a myth that I'd like to debunk is that, the college admissions process is, just a big formula. There's a minimum GPA or a minimum whatever. That's not the case at all. I mean, it's very much a human process. I mean, each of us that has presented tonight, we all are the faces behind the review process, and we really value what you bring to the table, what you have to offer. And we really do enjoy getting to know the faces and the names and the families behind the applications that we read. So it is very much a human process. We love what we do. We love talking to people and sharing the love for our school with you all. And we're very, very excited to work with you. So it's very, very much a human process for sure.
Thank you. Virginia Commonwealth University, what's one myth you'd like to debunk?
Again, echoing my colleagues with such great advice. I always say that our job is to help you transfer to our prospective institutions or our institution. So I always say that we are people, we answer the phone, we'll help you. Even if you have questions outside of our purview, I can connect you with the appropriate person. So I always say, know that it is my job and responsibility to assist you through the process.
Thank you. Sweet Briar College, what is one thing you'd like to debunk?
I definitely have to mirror the college application process doesn't have to be scary or hard. We are here for you. So please get your questions answered. Reach out to your admissions counselors because we really do care about you and your future, and we are here for you.
Thank you. All right. And University of Colorado Boulder, you'd like to end us with one myth that you would like to debunk about the college admissions or transfer process?
So I think along the same lines as what has already been said, we do, of course, have some admission criteria for our schools and the different programs, but it is a holistic review process. So we do kind of take a look at your application, of course, everything that you submit, everything that you're telling us, and we will work with you to, kind of reach your goal of becoming admissible if you are not currently admissible. So like I shared a little bit about CU Boulder, we have our program in exploratory studies. So if you don't meet the criteria for a specific college, we'll kind of work with you to get you there. So it doesn't have to be a scary process.
Thank you. I want to thank all the panelists, and I want to thank you all for viewing or attending tonight or this morning. Thank you for joining us. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey, and we encourage any feedback that you can provide. We appreciate that. We encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions. You'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings at strivescan.com/Carolinas. Thank you.